Hey everybody, hello. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Welcome to the Luscious.life. My name's Lucia. And you know what? I don't have a specific topic today. Just things going around in my mind that I think about all the time. So I thought I'd just share them with you and discuss them. But first, when I was thinking about it, I was like, am I like Peter Griffin? Like, you know what gets my grind? You know what's not luscious? There's just things that have been going on that I'm thinking about. So first of all, the Baby It's Cold Outside song. I love John Legend and I love Kelly Clarkson, but I don't think they should change the words to that song. I think we've gone a little bit insane. It's a beautiful song to me. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. It's really that simple. I don't listen to songs where it's like nasty. I just don't listen. I'm not a prude. I just don't want to listen to them. And like, thank God for Family Guy and The Simpsons. They push the envelope, which I super dig. I mean, there are times when sometimes I go, did that just come out of Peter's mouth? And I laugh. It's a joke. And if you don't like it, move on. So, my neighbor gets a ton of stuff delivered. And I always go get it because I have an idea, Amazon. Talk to Canada Post and FedEx and Purolator so they can talk to their drivers. I'll be sitting on my deck watching, and he'll get out of the truck. They never ring the doorbell unless they need a signature or money. And the guy will like toss it across her deck and leave. Well, it's just sitting there to be stolen or broken because you tossed it. So, you know what? Have some pride in your job. And you know what, Amazon? I'm not saying everything comes from Amazon, but we know a lot of stuff comes from Amazon. Talk to the people. Because you know what? You might be a behemoth now, but you want to keep the people happy. And the fact that they don't pay income tax? Anyway, that's a whole nother story. That's another thing going around in my head. So then something great did happen. So on Halloween, in my neighborhood, they have a Facebook page, and they posted the video of the kids stealing candy. Because some families don't stay home. They go out with their kids, so they leave giant bowls. Lots of people on my block do it. They leave giant bowls of candy, and then you take a couple and you move on. But they shared videos of kids just dumping the whole thing in, taking off. Some kids kicking the decorations. One had a video of the mother standing there like helping them steal it. And I was like, really? Like, I know you're young. The mom is no excuse. But I know you're young and we all did silly things. But come on. But then a video went viral that had my heart know that the world's okay. Yes, a Halloween video. A kid got to a door and the bowl was empty. So he took his candy out and put it in the bowl for other people. Like, what? That kid just had my heart. And Beyond Meat, please do your research on that stuff. It is so high in calories. They don't talk about that at all in the commercial. High in calories. If you want to eat it, knock yourself out. I'm not interested. I'm just saying, do your research. Because you might think because it's meatless, it is super good for your lifestyle diet or whatever you might be on, but it's actually really high in calories. And you should research what's in it as well. The Brita, this one gets my grind a little bit. There's a Brita water commercial on right now that says in however many years there's going to be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Okay, how about we deal with why there's so much litter in the ocean? Fight it there. Stop littering. And if corporations are dumping garbage in the ocean, stop. Find them. I don't care. But honestly, I don't litter. I don't walk to the ocean and dump my plastic bottle there. And I have reusable water bottles. So Yes, good idea. And I have a filter in my fridge that my water comes from. And I recycle and I do all that and I get it. But there does have to be some other accountability. Why is the ocean full of plastic and garbage? What are the ships doing? What are corporations doing? Where do people dump their garbage? Let's start fixing that before you're guilting me into buying your Brita. That's just something on my mind. I'm sure a couple of people are going to lose their minds and come after me, but that's my thought. The other thing I want to say is do your research. I've talked about it with a plastic surgeon, doing your research on getting a doctor, but I now have 2 new amazing female doctors. I had an amazing one, Dr. Donnelly, shout out. Fantastic. But then she took some time and I couldn't get into her and I needed to see somebody and I wanted females because for this particular issue, I wanted a female. And I have 2, Dr. Kennedy and Dr. Kyle. They're in the same building. They are a team. They're working together for my health. And I can tell you something, fight for your health. There's a test that they don't give anymore yearly. And depends on where you live, I guess. But in Alberta, you can't get your PAP every year. It's every 3 years now. Well, I've had issues in the past, and I fought for a PAP again. And guess what? It's a really good thing I did. Don't just, oh, my doctor said that. If something doesn't feel right in your gut, either go get a second opinion. You advocate for yourself. It's people say, well, my doctor said. That's great. If it doesn't feel right, look into it. Or if you know there's something wrong with your body, fight for it. That's my advice. Don't just sit back. This is your body. And as far as we know, your only life, I don't know. Maybe you're reincarnated, maybe you're not. I know what I believe, but the fact is I'm only here once, so I'm going to try and keep this going as long as I can. Oh, yeah. And there's a commercial. Commercials. I love commercials. I know some people they hate ads, but I worked in film and television and modeling for 29 years. And commercials employ people. So I like commercials and I watch a lot of commercials and I love seeing people that I used to work with in commercials. But there's a commercial and I don't want to say who, because who is it? It's a bank, but I can't remember what bank, so I don't want to say the wrong bank and be wrong. But the guy is washing a window and this woman comes down on a trolley, the banker lady, and she's on her laptop and she's got his paperwork saying you've been approved, and then a wind gust comes and his financial papers fly away. And she's like, I'll just email it. I have an idea. My financials just flew down the street. I get it's a commercial. I don't like dumb commercials. I like funny commercials. And I like good commercials. But that commercial makes me insane for some reason. And there's another one that's for a financial something. And he's a cook. Or he owns, they're making it that he owns. He wants to own his own food truck, or he owns it, and they're going to help make that dream come true. And he's cooking, and he's sweating into the food, and it's dripping. Was there no editor? Did no one on set go, that's gross, in final editing? I don't know. But so when you work in a business, sometimes it's really hard to just enjoy something because you're like, I know how they did that. So when I go to the movie theater, I go, just enjoy the movie. So anyway, those were things on my mind. Tell me what's on your mind. I'd love to hear. Have a wonderful week. Look after yourself.